Sure, I can talk about woke terror in universities. I can talk about cancel culture and about the fact that the left-wing media is mean to me. But why would I talk about wokeness in university if soon I am not legally allowed to enter a university? Why would I talk about protecting our national heritage if soon I can't legally enter a museum? Why would I talk about purchasing power when soon I can't legally enter a restaurant, a store, or even my workplace in order to make that money that I need to do those things to begin with? Because that, ladies and gentlemen, is my reality. And it's the reality of the 1.5 million of my fellow countrymen who have refused to take an experimental vaccine that most of them do not need. We have officially been made into second-class citizens. We aren't just experiencing the kind of social exclusion that we conservatives have been fighting for years. We are experiencing actual, legal exclusion from everyday life in a way that has been absolutely unprecedented up until, well, that last time. And I know that I might make you uncomfortable by saying that. I know that's not something that you want to hear. I'm pretty sure that most of you want to believe that I'm exaggerating even. And that's exactly the problem. As Baudelaire once said, the greatest trick that the devil has ever pulled was convincing the world that he didn't exist. And that's exactly right. The biggest danger that threatens the West right now is the fact that we wouldn't recognize totalitarianism if it hit us in the face. We believe that the things that happen elsewhere in the world would never happen here in the Free West. But they will, and they already are. Because, ladies and gentlemen, they're boiling the frog, and I hate to bring it to you, but we're the frog. And don't be fooled. Don't think that because you are vaccinated, that this won't affect you. If you do, you're being dangerously short-sighted. Because we need to think about what the precedent is that's being set here. We need to think about the tendencies that are below this, that are unfolding right in front of our eyes. Our most fundamental constitutional rights are being set aside without an end date, and you best believe that no human rights agency is fighting for us. Those natural God-given rights that we thought we had, like medical privacy, freedom of movement, and bodily integrity, boom, out of the window. All under the pretext of public health, of course. And boy, isn't it smart. Because who wants to be against public health? We all want to protect other people from dying, right? The goal sounds good. It sounds noble. But if you allow any pretext that sounds noble to set aside your constitutional rights, then you have no constitutional rights. But the people who rule us do not want you to see this. They want to pit people against each other. They want to incite fear. They want to divide and conquer. I guess what I'm saying is, don't think that they won't do this to you. If we accept the fact that a QR code grants us access to society, what makes you think that they won't link that to anything else except for your vaccination status? What if that green screen on your phone that grants you access to society turns red the moment you take a flight too many? Or you eat meat too much? Or you didn't recycle your plastic yesterday, how dare you? What if that green screen on your phone that is linked to your digital wallet that's filled with nothing more but, I'm going to say it, central bank digital currencies, will turn red the moment you say something that the government classifies as hate speech? What if they can turn off your life at the push of one button? If they can do it in China, they can do it here. Ladies and gentlemen, freedom that is limited to those who do and say exactly what the government wants them to do and say is no freedom. It's freedom it's imprisonment dressed up as freedom. And we need to see it for what it is. if we want to turn this around, that is. We need to wake up. We need to speak up. We need to say no, draw a line, and disobey these laws. Because lex injusta non est lex. Because when something as fundamental as our freedom is at stake, then just hoping that things will turn out all right is not enough. We don't just have the duty to protect our past from destruction. We conservatives have the duty to protect our future from destruction too. Thank you very much.